This is Madden football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Ready? 50, plant, pilot, 64, weak. Check. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Glover flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Ready? 91.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Glover. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders.
Down. 60 or.
On 1st down, Glover steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders. Throwing on 1st down. Glover airing it out for Hamilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Glover escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. To throw on third down. Glover, he'll buy some time right. Looking for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Glover, flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back to throw. Glover. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. 2nd and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw. Glover. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Let's go. Head logo. Get it.
On 1st and 10. Glover. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 62 yards. Back to throw. Glover. He's going to take off with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, let's go. Get set.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Glover to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the set. Squeeze. 5.
Off the play fake. Glover. They'll roll him out right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders. His
30 base. Check. 40, go.
Off play action. Glover. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Ready, set. Hit.
Off the play fake. Glover rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We go. 50, plant. Get it.
The final shot before break. Glover sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Off play action. Glover, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Denver. 63 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Off the play fake. Glover. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown.
Ready up.
What's tight? Tight end right.
On first down, Glover buying time to his left. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Baby, that's baby shot.
To throw again. Glover forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Ready. 60 or.
Throwing on first down. Glover flushed out right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's...
Come on, set. 15, lining. 15 lining. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw. Glover escaping the pressure right. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders.
Go now. 18 Gators. Get it.
On 1st and 10. Glover looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Glover flushed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Glover on the move to his left. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw. Glover.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devon Kennard. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
He may try and run for this.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hit it.
On 1st down, Glover flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Looking to throw. Glover. He was trying. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Glover. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
Set. 30 base.
Throwing on 1st down. Glover. Got a man open. It's Sutton. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed, been an easy day for him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Ready, break.
Mike, 51.
X3. 2 X. Go.
On 1st and 10, Glover. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Topper, topper. Hey, exit. Switch.
Throwing on 1st down. Glover, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands still work.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
In your face.
Let's go.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. Back to throw. Glover flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Glover. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. On 1st and 10, Glover eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. On 1st down, Glover. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Glover, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out.
Here we go, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Glover. They'll roll him out right. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for four. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos.
Go now. 18, Gator. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Glover. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos push.
Down. 30 base.
On 1st down, Glover. Airing it out for Hamilton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Glover, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Solid catch there for a man who's been... And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. let you do the analysis.
Set. 18 Gator.
No. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Glover. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Come on.
On 1st and 10, Glover looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Glover being chased out left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Now.
on 1st down. Glover buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 64 yards. Back to throw. Glover. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Glover flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 1st and 10, Glover forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Off play action. Glover. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the move to his left. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. That'll bring up second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending. In the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid response that. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Glover, flush to his right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Glover being chased out left. And he will get this to the midfield stripe.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50.
Big rip.
Off the play fake. Glover sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Glover flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Glover. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake. Glover. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders. 35 yards.
Luna. 10 Lobo.
Off play action. Glover. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw. Glover. Boy, another big... Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
Let's get this on deck.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with another touch.
Go! 18 Gator.
On first down, Glover eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Looking to throw. Glover on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Glover. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders.
Ready? 30 base.
Off play action. Glover rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Pick, baby, all day. Don't throw this way.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year.
Got it.
Check Mike 54. Mike,
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Glover, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Sanders. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Off play action. Glover. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Broncos...